All right, what's going on, guys? We got some fun Kryptonite content for you today. This is gonna be the Death Grip front end kit for the 11 to 19 GM 2500 trucks. Doesn't matter if it's a gasser, if it's a diesel. This is gonna be going on the 2015 LML you see behind me. What is the Death Grip? Now, this is Kryptonite's bread and butter. If you know anything about these trucks, the front end is the weakest point. Any video, truck pulls, or anybody doing a boosted launch you've ever seen of these trucks, tie rod snap, front end does this. If you've driven one of these that has more than like 50,000 miles, steering sloppy all over the road, Kryptonite has the fix for that. So right out of the gate, we've got their SS Series center link. So this is gonna be a solid chunk right here, much beefier than the factory center link. We've got our new tie rod ends here. So these are gonna be significantly different than the factory ones. Way more adjustable, way stronger. You're not gonna snap these bad boys unless you're doing something catastrophically wrong. In addition to that, we've got our new pitman arm here, fully greasable too, by the way, guys. Fully serviceable front end. And then we've got our new idler arm over here. And this also is gonna come with the idler arm support bracket. Now this is gonna stiffen the frame, where now that we've got all this is the next weakest point. The frame will actually crack and tear where the idler arm support bolts in. This is a brace to prevent any of that. In addition to the Death Grip front end kit, we've also got their lower ball joints for this truck here. As long as we're doing all of this, we might as well go ahead. And then we've got new cam bolts for upper control arms here. Now, we don't have the upper control arms. Kryptonite does make a set of upper control arms, fully serviceable, just like this to complement this kit. We're not doing it in this truck. A lot of really cool stuff. Like I said, this is Kryptonite's bread and butter. This is what this company was designed for, and this is what they do the best. We're gonna be throwing this in the truck. It's gonna go along with a BDS kit, so this truck is gonna be extremely strong, extremely tight when we're all done. And we're gonna take it for a ride and show you just how much better it is after this gets installed. All right, guys, so as you see here, we've got the stock steering pulled out just to show you how much beefier this Kryptonite suspension is going to be. So let's just start right off the bat with the center link. You can see here, we got our solid, it's a solid steel rod, but our Kryptonite is gonna be significantly thicker. So we're going from an 1 3/8 rod to damn near 2 inches. So significantly thicker there. Now if we walk over, we'll look at our idler support, because that's where you're gonna see a lot of the beef come from. Now our factory one, this thing did have a little bit of play. You can see the boots have been blown out for a while. It's been leaking grease. Our idler support, not in terrible shape, but when we look at our Kryptonite one, significantly bigger, significantly stronger, a lot thicker. And it's got the frame plate here as well. So this is actually gonna weld to our frame just to make sure we don't have any issues here as far as flexing goes. Not that this truck is gonna see many truck pulls or dirt or gravel roads, but it's good to know that it has it. On the other end here, we've got our pitman arm, and you can see, not significantly thicker, but definitely a better design. A lot heavier duty ball joint down here on the end. Still serviceable, still greasable. Now the good thing about the Kryptonite idler is you don't need to service this thing. It's lubed already, it's already ready to go. You don't have to worry about greasing it all the time. Everything else, the tie rods, inner and outer, are now greasable. You can see clearly how much thicker these are. So we've got a 5/8 rod here, and we're going to a 1.25 inch, 1.5 inch, depending on how you look at this. So we're doubling the size of this bad boy right out of the box. Greasable on both ends, fully adjustable, not just an outer sleeve. This is adjustable on truck, 2 jam nuts. You turn this, so much faster for an alignment. So just significantly better overall. This is gonna tighten up the steering in this truck. It's gonna make it last for much longer than this truck will ever run. Big upgrade. Let's get this thing installed in the truck. All right guys, so now we got all of this Kryptonite front end stuff installed. And if you remember, we started out with no steering stabilizer, stock components with a worn out pitman arm. This thing, you hit the brakes, you let go of the steering wheel, it would dive right. We don't have any of that problem anymore, and these 14 wides are not doing it any favors, but this steering is absolutely solid now. So the Kryptonite upgrade really helps stiffen everything up, gave us a lot less wandering, and makes this truck feel a lot more sure of itself. Bailey's been driving it for a couple days now, and he's noticed a huge difference, so much so that he's complained that it feels too stiff. So if you're in the market for some steering upgrades, Kryptonite's a great option for, of course, GM 1500 and 2500 vehicles. They also have options for the Ram and Ford owners as well. So head on over to CustomAutos.com and check it out.